him the entire time.
He did not have a fun game, courtesy of the lane matchup, courtesy of the captain himself. Puppey, congratulations on the series, first of all.
Oh, I'm already live?
You are already live!
Surprise!
We like to value your time.
Oh, sorry.
Do you not see us?
No, I don't see it.
You do,
but it's fine. I'll talk to the voices that I hear in my head.
That's all you need to do. That is all we ask. I have first of all a question where this series, I think a lot of people at home feel like this series looked like it was easy for you as a team, and I was wondering if you felt that as well. Obviously, you have a different view on things, and why you think it looked easy for you.
I think our early game is just better than theirs. Like, we have set up lanes where they don't really have both games. Both scenarios very similar. In the early stages, our lanes are just better than theirs, and they have to kind of like outlive our aggression from the lanes. But what's the hard part is that, you know, destroying the base of Nigma is the hard part. We never actually got to, you know, do it a very confident way. It took a long while to actually just kind of like catch them off guard and maybe kill them, and then just kind of like get the Raxes. Second game, I would say, was the transition from early game to mid game to actually killing the Raxes was a bit easier than what happened in the first game. In the first game, it was just mega hard. Batrider split pushing us. We don't have like a correct stun, you know. We don't have like a hex or a true stun. We have Dark Willow and Pango that all need to like kind of like hit their things in a very slow manner. Kunkka and stuff. So yeah, they could play around the map and annoy us too much.
Yeah, it definitely felt like you had the game unlocked, but indeed that final hurdle of the base was a little bit of a tougher one. I also want to ask you about the difference for you. How does it feel different now that you're playing in DPC compared to, I mean, you're playing still online, right? And you've played basically the whole 2020 online. How does it feel different to you playing for DPC now?
Well, it got pretty stale.
Yeah.
Playing online tournaments that have no direction towards it. Like, you're not ever going to go to a LAN, and you're not ever going to go to TI, basically. So it kind of like gets stale after a while. You know, it's a great thing, of course, that we could all combine, you know, strengths in order to make a big tournament happen. And but it's just not the same when, you know, you never know if TI is going to happen or not. Now you kind of like you get this time where they actually tell you there's a tournament going to be happening. Also, this DPC system is very unforgiving, I would say, especially the ones that are not in the DPC right now. So it's a do or die basically in these few tournament leagues that we have. Like these two leagues that we got going on. Just do or die.
And do you like that?
Not a big fan.
Okay.
But I'm looking what I'm seeing, and this is like you have to win every game. Like, for sure. Like, no playing around. You have to win all these games and just try your best in order to do so and figure out the meta and all that stuff. No room for failure.
Oh yeah, speaking of the meta too, you know, you're a captain that's been around for quite a while. You've seen all sorts of patches and whatnot, and this one has been very different. Do you actually like this? Do you like the addition of the Ag shards? Is there one that you like particularly? I know you play a lot of Puck, obviously, but...
Never buy shard on Puck these days, but it's too expensive, but not necessarily. But I like the shards idea. It's not that bad of an idea, because kind of what I get from shards in a way is something that can be what talents are already in a way. And I think that shard is just another way of just getting a talent in that sense. It's not necessarily like anything like, whoa, crazy, man. But it's pretty simple, and it's fine. Like, the more complex the game is, the less people play it. So it's great for us, right?
Right, definitely.
All right, so bringing it back to the game then. You know, 19 minutes, I think 30 seconds into the game, you're defending that tier 2 bottom. What's the communication like when they jump you and then your team turns around? You were giggling quite a lot. Were you expecting them to jump you there and to instant kill them, or was it more kind of your team just coming in to save the engagement?
You mean when I baited with Puck?
Oh yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful bait. Oh, here it is. Look at this.
No, I was in the trees. You know.
Yeah.
I was like I was in the trees and I was safe.
You You were.
But I knew they were there because I scanned it or whatever and stuff. And Matu's like, Matu says something along the lines with some words that I shouldn't say on,
Of course,
on
thank
Twitch.
you.
But it's basically like, let's fuck those guys up.
Yeah, it worked. It did work. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, Matu, here you go, little pawn of the chess piece. I will go and do my thing, and they all die. So,
Did he
all
thank
great.
you though for it, or did he just kind of gloss over and you continue playing?
Oh no, I'm all in favor of a guy wanting to fuck the enemy team. You know?
No, of course, it's for
I
TI
don't need no.
eventually. Yeah,
He doesn't need no thanks. I don't need no thanks. Just keep doing it, Matu. You're the best.
respectable, and that's why you put him mid lane in these like super easy matchups where he crushes the game for you, right?
Yeah, get fat and kill everyone.
Yeah.
That was basically the
a good
story
game
of
plan
that
right
game.
there.
Yeah. Puppey, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And we're gonna let you go, and I'm sure we're gonna talk more because the performance speaks for itself.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
I mean, Team Secret on top. They crushed it here today. I think a lot of people had Team Secret winning the series, but I'm not sure if a lot of people had them winning this so convincingly, Moxie.
I didn't. Like, I thought it was going to be a closer match. Everyone's super hyped. This is something that you would see at TI.
Yeah.
And Secret just kind of, they got fat and they got a lot of kills, and then they took the Ancient.
That is a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of Team Secret fans had, they had to wait a long time for this game because, as in the last time they played was quite a while ago, I believe, when Team Secret faced Team Nigma. And luckily, they don't have to wait that much longer for the next series because I believe it's already on the Saturday. So against Team Liquid, by the way, for people that are curious. But I believe we also have Purge that has still got some words regarding that second game of the series that we saw.
Thank you, Shiver. We're about 26 minutes in here, and this is one of the crucial moments for the game for Team Secret. They have a 4K gold advantage. A lot of that is sitting in the Ursa's high net worth advantage that he got from having such a good game from here on out. But crucially, both teams smoked at this point, and Puppey had a really cool move here. While the rest of his team was smoked and well positioned for Roche, he moved over to a very common ward spot that teams are going to use to deny this. He phase shifts immediately after killing the ward, and then he blinks away. And this bought Nigma a 10-15 second window to maybe go look for a fight here. So Void Spirit broke the smoke, expecting them to engage, but crucially Fissure got stolen here. And we all saw this, but what was really important about it is that it basically leads up and sets up Secret for the next engagement. It gives them the ability to stun and initiate their opponents without their opponents being able to react, because it's going to lead into this great follow-up. And it also doesn't force Yaps to actually blink in or go aggressive with lift. He can save it for this follow-up kill. So allowing them to get Fissure, gets the first kill, no BKB gets popped by Doom, and then this gives them a lot of map control and the ability to take Roche, which is what they were playing around, and allows them basically to continue their gold advantage because now they've got Aegis. And immediately after Roche is taken, this Observer Ward sitting in the jungle was there again. You're going to see another Fissure coming out. They spot about where Morphling is. Ursa runs at him. They use the Fissure once again, and they burst him down before he's able to get his Essence Shift off as they start controlling the map. And now another dive. Watch for the Fissure once again. Matumba Man very aggressively positioned because he's got Aegis and there's dead heroes. There's the Fissure a third time. No Abyssal needed here to get these kills. So that first fight, the D ward, it forced Nigma into a position where they had to go try to take a fight, but it was difficult because of their positioning and their lack of vision. And Secret punishes it, grabs this huge spell, and then continues to pressure the map with it. And this is basically the moment that unlocked their massive gold advantage that helped them close out the game.
No room for failure indeed, and Team Secret, we don't see any failure on their side. We can take a quick look at the standings as well. This was the match between the two teams that were left undefeated in the EU Upper Division, and it also, with Team Nigma taking the loss there. Oh my goodness! I mean, Moxie, look at this. This is a meaty middle pack right here.
It is indeed. I mean, even like you look at the top two, and like we kind of all thought that Secret was going to be up there, but to see Alliance sitting at second, OG at third, and then Nigma at fourth. Like, plus you've also got Liquid and Tundra at the bottom. Let's not talk about the bottom, but the middle section, it still feels like it could really be anyone who's able to upset the other, and I think that makes for some of the most exciting Dota, personally.
Oh, it's just so good because Alliance, they beat OG, and then Tundra, they beat Liquid. So then eventually down the line, you're going to have this kind of middle pack of 4 teams all fighting for these 2 spots. With arguably, maybe OG can shift up a bit more, but yeah, it's Secret up top, and then everyone else is kind of fighting each other, and that is exactly what we wanted. I was kind of scared it'd just be the invited 4 would be the qualifying, but right now, it's looking like it's going to go in a very fun direction.
It definitely looks like anything is possible. I think we said earlier today that the teams like both Tundra and Team Liquid only have 3 more series to play, right? And for Team Liquid, the teams that they still have to play are OG, Alliance, and Secret.
It's a rough road.
It's a rough road, but we also know that they can do it. So there's still so many possibilities in this upper division. I know we're talking about the top 6. We're kind of, writing off 2 teams there, but we can't do that yet. What's up?
Okay, I think we have to maybe show respect to the Viking department. I think they for sure, because they are 0-2, and everyone else we're looking at is kind of in the 2-2.
Sure, they've played very low amount of games.
I think they have for sure the biggest potential to bounce back, but I think we have to kind of put High Coast in that they're going to fight for at most survival. But again, we're talking about those who are fighting for top 4, and Viking for sure they have an opportunity, but we haven't really seen them recently, so it's kind of hard to really truly comment. We'll see them next time.
Yeah, everybody loves an underdog story, though, right? Like, everyone likes to see, Scrappy coming up from the bottom, making their way to the top. So, I think that that'll be an interesting storyline to follow.